Thank you for your interest in 465 Media's component called eTree. Today we're going to talk about the user interface. This is basically the meat and the potatoes behind eTree, where you're going to be able to input all the information you want to be displayed on the front end. So we're going to add a new user today. So the basic configuration looks like any other Joomla component. The text boxes, select boxes, radio buttons, the typical what you see, what you get editor can be added. Cut and paste, choose your own editor, whichever one you have in Joomla. So the first thing we're going to do is want to add a name. The name is what gets displayed in the front end. The user ID is actually your Joomla ID. This is important for two different reasons. If you want to associate a Joomla user and an eTree user, you can do two things with that. You can allow that user to be able to edit their own profile on the front end, and you can allow that user to receive mail from the contact form within eTree. If you don't want to have users on the front end editing their own profile, and or you don't want to have eTree users receiving mail from the contact form, you don't need to associate a user ID with a eTree user. Position title can be anything you want. Depends on what your needs are. You can show or hide the position. Image. You can select an image that's appropriate for that user. Categories. You can assign that category to one or multiple categories using the control left click function of your mouse. Address can be their physical address. Show address. Affiliation, saying you're building a board of directors for a non-profit organization. You could let them know that they work at XYZ Bank or whatever professional association you want to, or affiliation you want to associate them with. Their email, if you want to display their email. Contact phone, you have two different contact phones. You can show or hide the phone. Website, again, if you want to, if you're building a website for a nonprofit or some sort of organization that you want to show their external website, you can do that, or your own internal website. Social media, we have Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn built in. You can also add up to 5 other social networks. You just copy and paste the URL in these text boxes. Okay, and as if you see down here, to change the social icons for socials 1 through 5, please replace the appropriate image file found in the Media eTree folder. The file must be renamed to the images that are there and must be 24 by 24 pixels to match. Availability is for like in-house organizations, or I'll show you in a later video, and this goes to any of these forms, any of these fields that can be renamed using the eTree translation configuration utility. This is a pop-up on the eTree user. Show availability, yes or no. Show contact form, yes or no. And then the resume, this can be a bio, resume, about basically anything you want within eTree. One of the nice things about eTree is the fact that just like any other component or article, you can insert a plugin using shortcodes. If you wanted to insert a map directly to that user's location, or you wanted to have a video of that person, or you wanted to show any other information that is available within Joomla plugins, you can insert that code here. Okay. Publishing, yes or no. Featured, the featured is for the featured module. There's a eTree module now that allows you to feature eTree users on the front end in any module position that you deem fit. And set global is the global configuration. It's set to default by all for no. If you set it to yes, it'll overwrite all these yes or no questions below that are available in the global configuration. That's it for the adding a user. Take care.